All right, hello students. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2 now. Let's go ahead and it says use an appropriate scale to graph each of the following situations on the number line to the right. So here's our number line to the right. Mine is a little cut off here because I didn't want to get the other problem in. So there should be an arrow right here on yours. But there's your number line. It says also write the integers that represent the situation. All right, so if we look at number 2 here, it says a hiker is 15 feet above sea level. So this is 2A. 2B, it says a diver is 200 feet below sea level. So let's go ahead and write the integers in for what they represent before we put them on the number line. So the hiker is 15 feet above sea level. So 15 feet above sea level, hopefully you know, is 15, positive 15. And we look at the next one. It says a hiker is 20 feet below sea level. Below sea level means negative, and of course the 20 would be the same. So it says in our instructions, use an appropriate scale. So we have our number line over here, and I can do the same thing I would do before, especially because I have positive and negatives. Is I want to figure out where would I put 0. Well, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines, the fifth line, or the middle, would be the fifth line. So I have 4 on each side, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put 0 here, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and put 0 right there in the middle. Let's go ahead and let's actually use this bright color green for 0. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is number 5. This would be where 0 would be at. Above, remember, above would be our positive numbers or positive direction. And below, down here, would be our negative direction. Well, this number line needs to have 15 in it and negative 20 in it. So it wouldn't make sense to go by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. It wouldn't make sense. So I have to go by another appropriate scale. Well, if I went by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, that still wouldn't be good enough. If I look at both of these, I probably would want to go by 5s. If I went 5, 10, 15, 20, that would give me 15 in the positive. If I went negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, negative 20, that would get me 20 on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go by 5s. So I went 5, 10, 15, and this is 20. I want to finish that out. And we're going to go ahead and mark our 15 spot because that is for A. And now I would want to do the same thing going in the negative direction. I have negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, and the last one would be negative 20. That would work as well. And then, of course, we'd mark our spot right there. I mean, if you want to go by 10s, that would probably work. You would just have the 15 in between the 10 and the 20. But I think 5s was probably the most appropriate scale for this. All right, so there we go. All right, if you look down at the bottom part, 3, A and B, I want you to try this on your own. So what this says to do is for each statement, there are 2 related situations. So there's 2 things going on. Determine which related situation, I or double I, is expressed correctly and circle it. So one of these for A is correct. And same thing for B. One of these for B is correct. The other one is incorrect. So circle the one you think is correct, and then what the next part is then correct the other related statement so that both parts I and double I are correct. All right, so go ahead and stop the video. Go ahead and give this a try on your own, and then come back. So go ahead and pause it. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you gave this a try. Hopefully you recognize for A, we have the depth of the submarine is negative 800 feet below sea level. And you have 800 feet below sea level can be represented by integers negative 800. This one is correct. So hopefully this is the one that you circled, and you've corrected this one hopefully by getting rid of this and just simply writing 800. You don't say that something is negative 800 feet below sea level. You just simply say that's 800 feet below sea level. All right, so we look on for B now. It says a coral, sorry, I should read this first. The elevation of the coral reef that represents the sea level is given as negative 150 feet. So I says a coral reef is 150 feet above sea level. The second one says the depth of the coral reef is is 150 feet below sea level, negative 150 feet below sea level. Once again, this one is correct. It says 150 feet below sea level, and this one is incorrect for the same reason as above. We get rid of the negative 150 feet below sea level, and we just simply say 150 feet below sea level. All right, so hopefully those are the two corrections that you made. Hopefully that's kind of what it looks like on yours. If you rewrote it, that's fine as well. I just want to do a quick correction. All right, so go ahead and stop the video and go ahead and move on to your next assignment.